students, welcome back to the online classes. I hope you all are safe and sound at home. Today we are going to conclude with the same chapter, that is chapter 4, squares and square roots, and the new topic is square root. Let us see the definition of a square root. A square root of a number x is a number y such that y square is equal to x. Over here there is a condition that y square is equal to 6. If I am going to find out the square root, 4 into 4, the square of 4, it will be 16. So if I have to find out the square root of 16, it will be 4. Let us see how we are going to find out the square root of 16. First of all, we are going to place 16 inside the under root, and after that I am going to find out the prime factor of 16. Over here the prime factor of 16 is 4 into 4. It can be 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, but it is easy to write the prime factors as 4 into 4. And after that we are going to pair it, and we are going to take out one number from that, and that is 4. So 4 is the square root of 16, or we can say that 16 is a perfect square of 4. Now there are two methods to find out the square root of any number. The first is prime factorization method, and the second one is long division method. So first of all, I am going to explain you how to find the square root of a number by prime factorization method. Over here I have taken an example. Find the square root of 2 to 5 by prime factorization method. So the very first step is that we are going to place the number inside the under root, and after that we are going to find out the prime factors of that number. Over here the prime factor of 2 to 5 is 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. So whatever prime factors we got, we are going to place it inside the under root, and after that we are going to pair the prime factors. Over here 3 into 3 occurs 2 times, so we are going to pair it, and we are going to take 1 3 out from that square root. 5 into 5, it can be paired. I have taken 1 5 from that under root. So 3 into 5 is equal to 15. So 15 is the square root of 2 to 5. I hope it is clear to everyone. Let us see the second method, that is to find the square root of a number using long division method. I know most of you have already familiar with the method long division. So let us revise it again. Over here I have taken an example. Find the square root of 2304 by long division method. So first thing you have to keep it in mind is that how you are going to find the square root of long division method. The method that we are going to use is very much similar the way you are dividing a number. First of all, I am going to place the number 2304 under the symbol like this, and after that the first thing that we are going to do is to pair the numbers from right to left. Over here if I am going to start from right to left, 4 and 0 makes one pair, 3 and 2 makes one pair. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now I am going to take a number over here and here, the same number. When we are going to multiply these two numbers, the product is either equal to 23 or it comes less than 23. Most of you know that this is called the divisor, this is called the quotient, and this is called the dividend. So over here if I am taking 4 4s are 16, what is left? 7. Now again I am going to bring both the numbers together. Now the number becomes 704. Now the second step is whatever number I have taken over here, the same number I am going to add over here. What will be the answer? 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. Now this is the new divisor. This one is the new divisor. Now again I am going to place the same number over here, the number which I am taking over here. With the same number I am going to take it over here also. And when I am going to multiply these two numbers by this number, either the product come equal to 704 or it comes less than 704. It should not come greater than this number. So when we are going to multiply 88 by 8, the product is equal to 704. So easily it can be simplified, and the remainder what you are going to get is 0. So over here 48 is the square root of the given number 2304. Let us see another example. Find the square root of 4489 by long division method. Over here I have taken an example. Find the square root of 4489 by long division method. The same thing which I have done over here, we are going to do the same steps over here. First of all, we are going to place 4489 inside this symbol, and after that from right to left we are going to start pairing the numbers 89 and 44. Now the next step, I am going to take the divisor and quotient as same, means whatever divisor I am taking, the same number should be in the place of quotient. So when we are going to multiply the divisor and quotient, the product is either equal to 44 or it is less than 44. So if I am going to take 6 into 6, it will make 36. If I am going to take 7 into 7, it will be more, that is 49. So it is better to take 6 into 6. 6 6 is 36. What is the remainder? 8. After that I am going to bring 8 and 9 together. Now the next step, I am going to add the same number, that is 6 plus 6 is equal to 12. And I am going to place the same number over here as well as over here. So when I am going to multiply this number by this number, either the product is equal to 889 or it is less than 889. So when I am going to multiply 127 by 7, the product is equal to 889. So the remainder is 0. This shows that 67 is the square root of 4489. I hope this method is very much clear to everyone. Now the next topic is to find square root of a perfect square ending in 25. Now if you have to find out the square root of any number directly without doing any calculation whose last two digits are 25, easily you can find out the square root of that number. And for this I am going to tell you a trick, and it is very much useful for you in higher classes. First of all, the number whose square root has to be taken out should be kept inside the square root. After that, first of all, you are going to find out the product of 25, means 25 can be written as 5 into 5. And after that, you are going to find out the multiple of 90 in terms of two consecutive numbers. Second step is you are going to find out the multiple of 90 in terms of two consecutive numbers. What are consecutive numbers? Number one after another without any gap. If I am talking about 2, what is the consecutive of 2? It will be 3. So in the same way, if I am going to find out the multiple of 90, it will be 9 into 10 in terms of consecutive numbers. Now what you will do, the number which is less over here, 9 is less or 10, over here 10 is greater than 9. It means the number which is less, I am going to take that number from here and 15 from here. So 95 is the square root of 9025. I hope this method is clear to everyone. Let us see another example and it will help you a lot. Find the square root of 7225. The same procedure we are going to follow over here also. We are going to place 7225 under the square root. After that, I am going to find the product of 25, that is 5 into 5. I am going to write 5 into 5 as it is. After that, whatever is left, 72. Now I am going to find out the multiple of 72 in terms of two consecutive numbers, that is 8 9s are 72. Now the number which is less or small should be taken. Over here 8 is less than 9, so I am going to take 8 over here and 15 from here. So 85 is the square root of 7225. Let us start with another topic, that is square roots of fraction. To find the square root of a fraction, we should use a general rule. What is the rule? Whatever numbers whose square root we are going to find out, first of all we are going to place it under the square root. After that, we are going to separately put both the fractions, numerator as well as denominator, inside the square root. And after that, we are going to find out the prime factors of that numbers. Let us see with the help of an example. Find the square root of 121 upon 225. So according to the rule, first of all you are going to place the given number inside the root, that is under root 121 upon 225. After that, separately you are going to place both the numbers inside the square root. After that, separately you are going to find out the prime factors of both the numbers. Over here the prime factors of 121 is 11 into 11, and the prime factors of 225 is 5 into 5 into 3 into 3. Now the same procedure, we are going to place the prime factors under the square root and we are going to pair it out. Over here 11 into 11, 111 comes out. 5 into 5 into 3 into 3 means 5 and 3 is going to come out. So what will be the square root of 121 upon 225? It will be 11 upon 15. I hope all the methods that I have explained you today is very much clear to everyone. Next time when we are going to meet, I am going to start with a new topic, and along with this I am going to send my lesson plan. So it's your duty to complete all your work in your classwork copy. Till then, be safe. Goodbye.